If you've ever looked at your own art and thought, I'm not good enough or I don't deserve success, you're not alone. Imposter syndrome is something almost every artist faces at some point, no matter how skilled or experienced they are. It's that nagging voice in your head that tells you that your work isn't as good as others think, that you're a fraud, and that one day people will find out. As someone who has struggled with this, I know firsthand how discouraging it can be. But the good news is that imposter syndrome is something you can overcome. The first step in overcoming imposter syndrome is recognizing that it thrives on lies. It tells you that your art isn't real art, that you only got lucky, or that you'll never measure up to other artists. The truth is, art is subjective, and no single definition of good exists. Every artist grows and evolves at their own pace. Even professional artists with years of experience feel doubt sometimes. The difference is that they don't let it stop them. I remember finishing a piece of art that I was particularly proud of, only to immediately compare it to another artist's work online. Instead of celebrating my progress, I found myself picking apart all the things I thought were wrong with it. It took me a while to realize that I was measuring my art against someone else's journey, without acknowledging how much effort and time they had put into their own skills. Social media makes it really easy to fall into the comparison trap. You scroll through perfectly curated portfolios, seeing only the best work from others, and suddenly your own art feels inferior. But what you don't see are the rough sketches, the failed attempts, and the years of practice behind every stunning piece. One way to fight imposter syndrome is to focus on your own progress rather than someone else's. Keep an art journal or portfolio where you can track how your skills improve over time. Celebrate small victories, whether it's mastering a new technique or simply finishing a piece you were struggling with. The more you create, the less power imposter syndrome has over you. Instead of thinking, I'm not a real artist, remind yourself, I create, therefore I am an artist. Instead of saying, I'm not good enough, try saying, I'm constantly improving. The way you talk to yourself matters. When self-doubt creeps in, counter it with positive affirmations. It may feel strange at first, trust me, I know this from personal experience, but over time, shifting your mindset can make a huge difference. Surrounding yourself with other artists who understand what you're going through can be incredibly helpful. Join art communities, whether online or in person, where you can share your work and get encouragement. Many artists struggle with imposter syndrome, and talking about it openly can help you realize you're not alone. Constructive feedback and support from others can remind you that your art does have value. Imposter syndrome will never fully disappear, but you can learn to manage it. Accept that feeling like an imposter is often just a sign that you're pushing yourself outside your comfort zone. And that's where real growth happens. The key is to keep creating it despite the doubt. Your art is valid, your voice does matter, and the world needs what you have to offer. So the next time imposter syndrome whispers in your ear, remind yourself, I'm an artist and I do belong here.